Hi, here is a meeting recap of February 14, 2024. Here is how the Augusta County Board of Supervisors voted last night. Scott Seton Wayne District Board member proposed to cancel appealing the court case, which has already incurred over $6,000 in an outside law firm and staff time. What do you think is on those closed session audio files? Let's go to the video for the reason why Dr. Seton motioned to cancel appealing the current Freedom of Information Act court case and see how the other 6 board members voted.
Mr. Seton?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In this year's budget, the county attorney has $40,000 to spend on outside counsel. So far, the county attorney has spent $5,976 on this case to defend the FOIA request for the March 20th, 2023 closed meeting that the board demanded I turn over to them, and I complied. The county attorney and the assistant county attorney combined are paid over $250,000 besides their benefits. Why are we paying for outside counsel for a simple FOIA case to defend a closed meeting that was ruled illegal by a circuit court judge according to the recent Virginia Supreme Court precedents? The likelihood that the appeals court or the Virginia Supreme Court will overrule precedents set 5/28/2020 is exceedingly small, and appealing the circuit court judge's order is frivolous. At a minimum, appealing will add to the county's expenses billed by the outside counsel Rosalie Fessier, which will likely double the current sum. The county will be on the hook for opposing counsel fees, which will likely be even greater. In Rosalie Fessier's email dated 2/9/24, she admits the only issue remaining is a hearing on attorney's fees, and bringing in an outside of state attorney just for that hearing needlessly increases those attorney's fees. I agree with Ms. Fessier's opinion that outside counsel is only adding to the county's expense when the county has 2 paid county attorneys to represent it in a simple FOIA case. I can't find any corresponding statistics for the Virginia Supreme Court, but in U.S. Supreme Court's 235-year history, only 235 of over 30,000 cases heard have been overturned by the U.S. Supreme Court. That is less than 1% of cases. Overruling a precedent is a rare and significant event in any Supreme Court and reflects a change in the court's interpretation of its constitution or a change in law. Mr. Bencalla, has the FOIA law changed or has the Virginia Constitution changed since the Cole versus Smythe case of 2020 that would precipitate overruling Cole versus Smythe?
It's probably changed, but I don't know if it would overrule Cole versus the Cole case. No.
So we should not spend money on a possibility, or I don't know. And above all, we should not spend money on a ruling that only benefits the board and not the taxpayers. And this appeal only benefits the board. Therefore, I motion to cancel appealing the judge's 1/11/24 order in the current FOIA case before the circuit court.
All right. Take a motion's been made. Is there any second? Being none, hold 1 second. We're going to go ahead, even though there's no second for that motion, we're going to go ahead and vote. If you're yes or in favor of Mr. Seton's motion, no if you're not, please vote. 5 no, 1 yes, and 1 absent.
According to the county attorney, Jim Bencalla, when asked by Dr. Seton if anything has changed, his response was, "It's probably changed, but I don't know if it will overrule the Cole case." In fact, according to our sources, along with Chris Graham of the Augusta Free Press, neither the Virginia Freedom of Information Act nor the Virginia Constitution has changed since the 2020 Virginia Supreme Court ruling.